All right, in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up form conditions. So here we have our form, and to set up our conditions, what we're going to do is click on conditions over here on the top right-hand side. And you'll see that we've got these go-to conditions. So we've got our email question, and that's always going to go to our name. And our name is always going to go to our next question, which is why you want to work with us. And that's going to take us to question 4, how ready are you? I do just want to go ahead and switch these two around. And what I'm going to do is set up my first condition. So I'm happy that my email takes us to the name and then to our next question, but I want to change this condition. So I want to choose a different option. So it is going to say always go to the next question. But I want to add a condition because I don't always want this to go to the next question. If someone says they're not ready at all, I actually want to send them somewhere else. I want to send them out of my form because they're clearly wasting my time. So I'm going to add a condition and I'm going to choose where I want them to go. You'll see that I have a default ending here, but I can go ahead and create another ending. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's exit out of here. Let's add a new ending and just call this looks like you're not ready. And it's just going to be a success message. We could have a redirect that takes them to a different page that downsells them on something, for example. We're just going to leave it as a success message, and I'm just going to put the title in there. And I'm going to hit save. All right, so now we're going to come back to our conditions. We're going to come back to this question, and I'm going to add a condition. And I'm going to say, when how ready are you is, and I select not ready, then go to, and I'm going to select that ending, looks like you're not ready. In all other cases, go to the next question. And then we can go ahead and hit save. So you can actually start making this quite complex. So if you have multiple questions like this, for example, and you want to guide them down different paths, this is when you are going to start using things like conditions. This is going to help you qualify and disqualify relevant leads. So there is no point in wasting your time on people who don't have the money to invest in your business, who aren't ready to work with you. You can go ahead and guide them somewhere else, guide them to a different funnel that downsells them on a different opportunity. Or you can get the hot leads, you can get the right people working with you and filter them through this form to get to where they need to be. So let's add another question, and I'm going to add a question, and let's say, how much are you willing to invest in yourself? And then we are going to, again, choose a custom field, and we can go ahead and choose a different one. Let's say we want the select option, and we'll say nothing, $100, $500, and $1,000. And then we can go ahead and, again, make this required and hit save. All right, and so now we've got this question, and again, we can go ahead, move that over there, come to our conditions, and we'll say that we want to add a condition to this one. So when how much you are willing to invest is nothing, then please go to that looks like you're not ready ending. In all other cases, go to the next question. We're not going to do that. We're going to add another condition. We're going to say when how much you are willing to invest is, let's say, $100. Then please go to, again, we're going to say looks like you're not ready, but we could also create a redirect ending that takes them to a funnel that downsells them. For the sake of this example, we're just going to have them go to the same place. The other ones, I know it's still not quite a lot of money, but the other two, sure, that's enough to invest in us. So then you can go to the next question and tell us why you want to work with us. So you can see that by using those conditions, you can start to create quite elaborate forms and form flows that help you to qualify and disqualify leads accordingly. In the next video, I'm going to show you how you can start sharing your forms. I'll see you there.